Whenever you think that Fitzgerald Ethelbert Hines is incapable of making a more asinine, idiotic, and insensitive statement above and beyond any of his previous dotish statements in the past, you can rest assured that this fully incompetent and fully dunce minister will exceed all expectations in this regard. Because when the entire nation woke up and had the horrific experience of viewing children in the Rosehill RC School in Laventille cowering to the ground in fear while their teacher, trying to keep them calm and silent, announced that there was gang warfare going on, and all of our citizens listening on could hear the sound of high-powered rifles, of automatic guns sounding in the near distance. Yet this minister comes to this nation via his Facebook post with the most ridiculous statement that I have ever heard. And I'm going to quote what he said. I mean, I can't make this up, you know. I can't make this up. You just have to go on his Facebook page to see the idiocracy and the utter gutter that spews from this man's brain. Let me quote. And this is what Hines says. The video of the children at the Rosehill RC School in Laventille laying themselves on the ground at the sound of automatic gunfire, and in which the voice of the teacher telling them shh, signaling that they keep quiet, was quite misleading. Misleading, you say? Listen to what this man says. You could be forgiven for thinking that gunmen were actually on the compound. They were not. In fact, the actual shooting took place about 200 meters away. Minister Hines, this is your justification for making that insensitive statement and claim that the teacher and the children were being misleading as they were on the ground fearing for their lives? What kind of special moron do you have to be? And this just goes to show your incapacity to understand national security, down to even the capability of firearms. A simple Google search can show you the distance and the range in which an AR-15, for instance, which is a high-powered rifle, can be effective or that can kill. And I did a Google search, and I can quote what was found. And as I quote, an AR-15 carbine has a purported effective range of 400 to 600 meters. Beyond that, the round becomes unstable, so even a skilled sniper can't predict where it will go. Are you hearing that? But the rounds does in fact keep going, probably for well more than a mile, meaning more than 1,600 meters. So Mr. Minister, your 200 meters that you claim, and I don't know where you got the 200 meters from. I don't know if you put a measuring tape to know exactly where those guys were firing their high-powered rifles. But clearly, a simple Google search can tell you that a high-powered rifle can impact a person within the same 200 meters you stated. And as it goes further, it becomes unstable and you cannot predict where it can go. So these children and this teacher was indeed in harm's way, being within 200 meters of this gunfire. But let's go on to what you said. You said that the school administration made it quite clear that the children were not ever, from that incident, at peril of any physical danger. So you, the Minister of National Security, you take the advice of a school administrator when it comes to high-powered rifles and gang warfare, and you just accept that? And tell me, if there was no danger, why was the school closed for the balance of the week? And it is still closed today. But let's go further. Let's go further. It was the trauma and fear that gripped them all. Well, Mr. Minister, it wasn't the trauma and fear that gripped them alone. The entire nation is gripped by trauma and fear right now because of the crime situation in this country that has gone completely out of control. because of the fact that you could be anywhere in this country and you could hear rapid gunfire. You can see killings in the street, a killing by the mall, killing in Port of Spain, killing in San Fernando, killing in any residential neighborhood. We are all gripped with fear and trauma because of the lack of performance, because of the failure by your government administration, by this PNM government, and by under your stewardship as Minister of National Security. Absolute failure in controlling crime, serious crime, such as murder, as well as all other forms of serious crime that have increased by double digits under your stewardship. But let's go on. You state, sadly, this was not the first time within recent weeks. They had this unfortunate experience on a couple of occasions. So just a couple of occasions. And then you go on to contradict yourself by stating, so often actually, that the board taught and their schools practice a routine of getting down whenever gunshots are heard. This is where we reach as a nation under the PNM. That schools are now teaching their teachers and children how to duck and take cover when rapid gunfire is heard. I'm 46 years old. In my life in primary school, high school, and in every high school or primary school that I know through the length and breadth of the country, I have never heard of children having to be taught to take cover with rapid gunfire. This is indeed a novel situation, and this has exacerbated under this PNM administration. This is a total disgrace. And then you say, chances are that depending on where they live, very unfortunately, they may have to experience this at home as well. But Mr. Minister, they don't have to experience this in their homes, you know. Every one of us in this country, every citizen is now feeling the impact of this near to their homes, around their homes. There is no more hotspots in this country anymore. Don't fool yourself. The entire nation is a hotspot, has become a hotspot, because you are liable to be robbed, killed, raped in any town, in any city, rich, poor, middle income, low income, schools, offices, it doesn't make a difference. This entire country is plagued by crime, and you guys have done nothing to grapple with it and take control of it. And finally you say, DCP Christopher and Lieutenant Colonel Singh of the Trinidad and Tobago Defence Force attended to the technical security issues and gave the school administration the assurance that state action will be such that classes can resume safely come Monday. Can you really give that assurance, Mr. Minister? Can you really do that? Because just this evening, 2 more were murdered in Curep. This morning, there were 3 murders earlier today. We are now at 519 murders. You can't guarantee any safety and security to that school or to any other school in this country or any other establishment in this nation. So no amount of mama guy, no amount of long talk, no amount of big words that you like to use like a thesaurus dictionary will convince anybody in this country that crime is under control and that this government has done anything to not only reduce but to stop this runaway crime problem. Mr. Minister, there's some good advice I'd like to give you. If you have nothing to say, then just shut up. Shut the hell up, Mr. Minister. You are a damn disgrace. You are an embarrassment to our country. The fact that our Prime Minister has not removed you as yet as the Minister of National Security from such a serious ministry is beyond any common sense. It's beyond words. I'm lost for words. When is enough enough?